Moving on to the kitchen portion of the project, I've made some of the changes that were suggested or that were indicated as the desirable outcome. And I think I have this right, I'm not positive yet, but removed the wall cabinets from here, left these ones here, created bar seating here. I don't think that I can get any more than space for 2 seats. It begins to get a little tight here and through here. So I'm showing seating for 2 here. There are probably alternatives where 3 could happen, although I don't think so at this point. This does keep the seating out of the kitchen. I don't have furniture drawn here. I'm assuming that there's adequate passage space through here. One of the critical considerations about this whole region, of course, is that this column, unless we go to some sort of really heavy steel beam coming through to header all of this off, this column has to stay. Its location was flexible anywhere in this region. I've elected to push it in alignment with this and give you a little bit more knee space through here. I haven't modified these cabinets at all. I've left them alone. This is representing the bar top and it extends over. I'm showing it as 42 inches high, so it's higher than this and higher than that. But this column here, and it needs to be about 9 by 9, needs to stay here, and then we have a beam that comes across here. This is a little support wall underneath. You can see I have 16 inches of knee space here. Because of the way I put this all together, you end up with a fairly generous countertop here. This countertop, these cabinets are backing all the way up to this wall here and up to this wall here. So these are full depth 24-inch deep cabinets, but the countertop exposure in this permutation, it goes on in under this here, and we'll talk about the situation with regard to this in a moment. But this is the beam that comes through. Getting closer, this is basic layout. I haven't put any kind of textures on these cabinets. I've just kept everything white for simplicity at the moment. I'm not sure what the preference is in terms of texture and color and all that. And the numbers down here, these don't indicate any kind of hard and fast rule, except to tell you that that's the space we have available at those locations to work with. This is full depth 21. I'm showing a Susan base in the corner. This is full depth 21. This one is a shallow depth cabinet here. It's only 9 inches to deal with the column, which has to be all the way out to here. So all of these dimensions are kind of roughed in here to give you a feel for this. This is how the plan is working right now. As you can see, there's really a generous amount both of countertop and base cabinet storage. Wall cabinet storage is limited to these 4 here, more or less, something above there, and whatever we do over here or whatever you do over here. I'm showing these base cabinets. This island can be put together in any fashion you like. While I'm not showing it, my feeling was that there ought to be some sort of water on this side of the kitchen. Maybe some sort of little sink somewhere in here. At the very least, a pot filler here. Although it seems like a little salad sink might be best somewhere in this island. Obviously, I'm kind of calling out these kind of clearance pathways. That's even flexible within a few inches. I show all the full depth cabinets facing this way, but this can all be put together any variety of ways and likely will be. For example, it's not out of the realm that a person might want to have some low seating at that island, anywhere on the island. I'm showing it at the west end, but it could be anywhere at the expense of some of these cabinet sizes through here. It did, however, occur to me after the fact that if you did want additional seating, I suppose it's accomplishable in some permutation of this fashion here. Maybe this has to go back a little further here, but in any case, you could probably get 4 seats at this end of the kitchen. Now, if I take out the dimensions so that you can see this all clearly, take out the dimensions and the numbers, and that's our starting point at this juncture. I'll show you keeping in mind that nothing has been developed in terms of cabinet detailing, light railings, and textures and door styles. I don't know any of that information yet, but that'll be developed as we go forward. And so now I'll just show a quick rotation, standing in the center and rotating around here, film view, for you to have a feel for the space.